Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and you'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Well, we know the Mozgov started last season with the Nuggets and then was traded to Cleveland midway through the season.
And what an impact he made on the Cleveland Cavaliers, particularly at the defensive end. His size and his activity really helped the Cavs become outstanding at the defensive end.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
There's a whistle. It's going to go on Corey Brewer. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Fry's checked in. Patrick Beverley, he's checked in for Houston. Here's James. From down in the low post, it goes. LeBron's got 8 points.
How about the inbound pass there? Easy bucket.
Here's Brewer. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Fry dishes to Mozgov. High post try. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
Yeah, you've got to avoid those kinds of turnovers.
Yeah, mistakes like that derail any team.
Howard's checked in for Houston. Here's Beverly. Mozgov with the block. 1:19 left in the third. Stolen by Beverly. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. Brewer with the steal. And it's the Rockets on the break. No good from Howard. Well, Cleveland shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively.
That's his 4th foul. I'm sure he recognizes the situation because number 5 would put him in a rough, tough spot.
It's no secret, Clark, what this Houston Rockets team wants to do. They want to get to the line, drive the lane, and hurt you from outside the arc.
And they'll do it all at a very fast pace. I mean, they're fun to watch. The pace is something that I think sneaks up on teams sometimes, Kevin.
Good point. Jefferson's checked in for Cleveland. And that one's good. Beverly. Beverly's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Takes a shot at the elbow. Ariza with the rebound. Ariza's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
And no doubt the Rockets were one of the faster-paced teams in the league last year. When you have the firepower they do, you want it to become a scoring fest.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. That one's in there. Rocket lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Mozgov.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
And the shot is good. Beverly's got 4 this quarter.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Yeah, and that's important because this game may ultimately come down to which team controls the paint in crunch time.
Here's LeBron. The second chance effort. And the layup good by Mozgov. Mozgov's got 10 points in the game.
No matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball.
Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the 4th quarter. A terrific game so far. Rockets shooting well. They're at 45%. 4th quarter on the court for the Rockets. Modiunas and Howard the post pair. Terry and Harden are the 1 and 2. And it's Beasley in at the small forward. And the foul on Jason Terry. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Here's Irving. No good. That would have tied it.
You know, and after fighting to get back into it, that was the chance there to tie it up.
But you know what? You know, they've come this far. They're not going away now. Really good awareness right there on the assist.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. A stupendous finish in traffic.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
Modiunas kicks to Beasley. That's good. And the Rockets lead by 4.
And he's been the catalyst all game long. Love how he's distributing the basketball.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, when the offense runs through him, it's really smooth.
That's good.
He's the kind of player that even the best defense has no answer.
And so it's Houston with it. They've held a 12-point lead early. Nice shot by Terry.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
The Rockets were terrific on the road last season.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
They had one of those wins in Mexico City, so maybe 25.5 road wins for them.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
And I do remember that Mexico City game last year for the Rockets. A huge turnout for them. It felt like they were the crowd favorites. Still, you can't take anything away from their road performances last season.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Thank you, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach was saying to his team. He hasn't been happy with their shot selection. He told them, we're forcing things out there, guys. Space the floor, make the extra pass, work for the open shot in the flow of our offense. We'll see if they heed that advice, Kevin.
Stolen by McDaniels.
The second half hasn't gone nearly as well for him. He'd only had one before the break in terms of turnovers, but that number's growing as this game progresses.
All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers. Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
And, you know, you think about the Rockets, as you mentioned. I mean, one reason they were so good on the road is their offense didn't miss a beat when they left Houston. When you can get to the line as much as they did, you remain consistent on the road.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. James is checked in. Brewer's shot is off.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Josh Smith. That's his first foul. That'll be a 5-second call.
Yeah, you've got to avoid those kinds of turnovers.
Yeah, mistakes like that derail any team.
McDaniels kicks to Brewer. Another miss by Houston.
Frozen. Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
To the middle, poked away. And it's Houston on the break. Jones is running, and he gets it to go. And the Rockets lead by 8.
It's been about tempo and pace with this group, and it's led to a huge advantage in fast break points.
Greg, it's really the main reason they're in front. All that early offense. I mean, when they've had the chance to push it, they've pushed it.
Rockets have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Pass to Smith. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Smith. 19 points for Kyrie Irving.
Okay, that's more like it. A nice job here in the second. I mean, their field goal percentage is way up compared to what they did in the first half, where they shot a very low percentage. It actually was just above 30%. Good game for Irving. He's got 19 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
At the line for 2.
Free throw, good, Irving.
You know, the Cavs had a slow start to last season compared to how everybody thought they would play. Still, it was the best start for Kevin Love in his career and would end up being the most winning team he's played on. Says something about how long he's waited for success.
The Rockets making a switch here. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Capella. Reza comes in for Smith. James Harden, he's checked in for Terrence Jones. And it's Patrick Beverley in for KJ McDaniels. The Cavaliers trail by 7. And Love, who would also go on to make his first postseason appearance, played in the first round last year. It was a complete 180 for him in what he was used to at Minnesota.
And even though there were ups and downs for Love last season, you know that he must have enjoyed winning for a change. And being in the league so long without making the playoffs, he finally got a chance to play in the postseason.
Monty Eunice is checked in for the Rockets.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Irving with the ball. And it's Harden picking him up.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again. And sometimes he can hit that deep three, but it's not a high percentage shot for him.
Yeah, even for him, that's out of his range.
Off the inbound, and he hits the jump shot. Cleveland now, time running out. Outside Irving. It's tipped. And here we go. Houston running again. They get it again. Howard, that's good. And the Rockets lead by 13.
Boy, this defense is getting eaten up on the inside, guys, giving up far too many free runs to the rim.
And they haven't been able to return the favor with their offense in the paint because that has not been up to par.
If they can't take care of the basketball, they're going to have a very hard time turning this game around.
True. Their turnovers are piling up in this quarter.
1:30 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Thompson. And that's an air ball. Not even close. Houston leading by 13. That's good. 14 points for James Harden.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Rockets.
They had a fantastic play from the bench.
Yeah, they did. Their depth is really one of their greatest attributes.
Just a quality win, and you look at the box score and some really good numbers for Howard. And you have to love the effort he put forth on the glass. He played with a fire no one else could match as he chased down those rebounds.
Irving against Beverly, hit his leg, and the ref's whistling a kick ball. We've got 1:13 left in the game. Howard can't hit. The Cavaliers trail by 15. Smith. No good, unable to end this run.
Oh, my goodness. That's like temporary insanity right there.
Do you think he realizes we've actually got a game, a serious game taking place here? I have my doubts, partner.
Snatched up. Here's Irving. Here's Thompson, and the officials call a traveling violation.
The Achilles heel of this team right now, turnovers.
6 points given away on miscues. They can't afford many more if they're going to cut into this lead.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. Houston with a big group substitution here. Harrell, he's checked in for Howard. Beasley comes in for Trevor Ariza. Corey Brewer's checked in for James Harden. And it's Terry in for Patrick Beverly. Another miss by Houston.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
Here's Harrell. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
That's his first personal foul.
And that one misses.
2 shots.
And he ends up missing both free throws. But they get it back. Brewer passes to Harrell. Ball's knocked loose, and Brewer kicks to Montejunas. There's the dish to Harrell. And they will call over the back on the play.
Yeah, nothing wrong with fighting for the rebound, but he gets nailed with the over-the-back call.
And, Greg, you know I was an offensive rebounder in my day. And I like that kind of aggressive play. But he's got to do a little better job of trying to get position earlier in that case.
That's a good point. Positioning is so vital when you're trying to rebound the basketball, and that's something that wasn't on display in that possession.
So we see the Rockets taking the win here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan